Hi, my name is Neely Courtney. I am a student in EDM 310, spring 2011. Let me begin by saying this class, like the cliche says, some things are not as they appear. It's definitely what I would have to say this class is like. When I first registered for this class, I researched it online, looked at ratemyprofessor.com, read things Dr. Strange, that he was strange that his name fit him, that the class was horrible. Um, just be glad you lived through it, things such as that. So I was dreading this class. That is nothing how I would rate this class. Um, I was scared going in it because I knew nothing about technology. And Dr. Strange, our first meeting, informed everyone this is 9 hours a week work, 9 hours a week work, 9 hours a week work. It is 9 hours a week, but it is not just work. It is learning, it is experiencing, it is experimenting, it is communication, it is interaction. So it's not just dreaded busy, nose in the binder, nose to the computer screen book. You do lots and lots of interesting things. We had blog assignments, project assignments, Twittering, Skyping, podcast, book trailers, um, movie making, read my sentences. We had communication that we had to comment with other teachers around the world, other students around the world, classmates. We had to comment on classmates. I will say that Twittering is probably my least favorite thing that we were assigned to do in this class, just because I am more of a talkative person and not necessarily Twittering, kind of like texting. I'm more personable than that, I guess you would say. So, Twittering is probably my least favorite thing. The most beneficial thing that I learned in this class by far would be blogging. I think it will be the most effective tool that I will use for communication with my future parents and future teachers. It allows you to do quick posts. It allows people to respond to you. You can tell them things that are going on, how things went, what you will change, how other people have done, and things you've learned and tools that can make your classroom better. Many of the blog assignments that we were assigned to read, one was a social media countdown. That was very interesting. It opened your eyes to how many forms of technology there are that affect education that we don't realize and how quickly they change. There was also an iSchool initiation by a senior class student somewhere who was trying to initiate something along the lines of an iPad, that kids should use that instead of books. There, which is a big controversy as far as how effective that would be for students. There's lots of people's blogs that you will have to read. Mr. Wrinkle Wakes was a very good one. It basically would be like how like we went to school versus how our children will go to school. There, the book trailers that we had to make, I really did like them for teachers who are trying to get kids to like to read that don't like to read. I think that would be a very useful tool. Timelines is probably something that I won't use so much. I really think the Smartboard technology project that we did was more beneficial. It introduced Smartboard to a lot of students going into teaching career that had never been familiar with the smartboard or had to do anything with the smartboard. I also think the collaboration of a podcast was very useful, and perhaps I would use that again with future teachers on things that we do the same in multiple classrooms. So I think that would be a useful tool and very effective as far as helping teachers with their time and manage things. Google Docs was also something that I'd never heard of before, and I think everyone should know about Google Docs since it makes it so easy for other people to get to, no matter where they're at, no matter if they have their computer or not. You can still access your Google Docs from any computer by signing into your Gmail account. I also learned about alt and title modifiers, which is something that everyone that I have mentioned this to outside of my class had never thought of it either. And since special ed is one of my interests, then I think that everyone should know about the tidal and alt modifiers, and that is something for blind people. Most people never think of blind people looking at computers, but they do. So, and you, if you want to know more about that, you really should research it. My video is already past its time, but I just want to let everyone know that I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed this class and gained way more knowledge and interest in technology than I ever thought I would. And also a final thanks to Dr. Strange for getting the Dean's Award for lifetime contribution to lifetime learning. Congratulations on that. I'm glad I was a student in your class this semester. Thank you, and thanks to all the EDM people in lab who helped. Without y'all, I would have never made it or learned probably a quarter of what I did. Thanks again.